Hey, Mark from Superhuman Fitness here, and around this time last year, we had a Secret Santa in my Discord. People were wondering, what do we get? Because we had a budget, right? And you can't just go and spend a ton of money, and you can't just go and spend like $5. You want everybody to receive something of equivalent value. You can buy a bunch of things that's within the budget, or you can buy one thing that's equivalent to the budget. So I actually received some really cool stuff, which I wanted to talk about in this video. Anything that I could find, by the way, I'm going to leave linked down below. Some of it's going to be more local to you. Now, number one, starting off a little bit on the cheaper side, we're starting with hand wraps. These are usually around 10 to 15 bucks. This guy got Shark. It's kind of like an inside joke because that's what my Discord name is. I really like these. So hand wraps are gift number one for martial artists. This is mainly if they're doing striking arts, obviously, because hand wraps are for punching. So if they're wrestling, grappling, and they don't do any striking, then it might not work for them unless they do both, obviously. That kind of leads into number two, which would be a jiu-jitsu gi. If they do Brazilian jiu-jitsu with the gi, then this might be a really good gift. A lot of people like either collecting gis or just having enough gis to be able to rotate, because a lot of times they get really sweaty, and you don't want to do laundry every day, especially if you train every day. A little pro tip for this, by the way, is to get a white, black, or blue gi, because other colors, they might not be legal for all types of competition. If they're always sore too, then you can just get them a massage, and honestly, like a gift card to a massage place, that's amazing. You could do your research on that around you, because that's a little bit more local. This kind of leads into the fourth gift though, which is actually a massage gun. There are massage guns. I actually use one a lot. I talk about this pretty frequently now because I just literally use it every day. Massage guns are great. You can either turn down or turn up the intensity, and you can use it literally on everything, anything that's tight, or you can use it all over your body. Now the fifth gift could be a rash guard, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu rash guard. I would say Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu just because the color would be IBJJF legal, which is like a whole tournament set. But the same Jiu-Jitsu rash guard you get for them, they would also be able to use in other like arts. For example, if they're doing like MMA, it'll be good for that as well. I'll leave a link for this actually in the description for ones that are IBJJF legal, because there's ranks for the belts and you have to have an equivalent color belt in your rash guard, if that makes sense. So if you're, for example, a blue belt, you need to wear a blue rash guard. If you're a purple belt, wear a purple rash guard. Now, if they don't compete and you know that they don't compete, then you can get them whatever. The sixth gift idea is actually, if you don't want to get them all that stuff, you want to get them something a little bit more of an experience, then you can get them like a private training session. A lot of times you could get the instructor of whatever place that you're training at, and they will do a private session, or you can go really anywhere. A lot of people do private sessions. Most well-known trainers, instructors do some sort of coaching. I wouldn't ever expect it to be more than $200. Normally it's about $100 for a private. Now the seventh gift is going to be a little bit more expensive than the others. This is for the big ballers out there. This is actually going to be two types of ideas depending on the martial artist's training: a grappling dummy and a bob striking dummy. Each of these obviously have their own advantages. The grappling dummy is more suited for grappling, while the bob is more suited for striking. So if you have a little bit more money you're willing to spend, then that would be something that I'm sure would make them very, very happy. So keep that in mind. Now, if either you or they are completely new to martial arts and they're just starting to train, check out the video link here for what gear you would need for that.